Thank you for visiting Gothic's Tales. Tonight's story is about Her and the Lantern for the Lonely. The graveyard was a canvas of shadows, each headstone a silent sentinel under the weeping sky. Gothic walked between them, her boots sinking softly into the rain-soaked earth. Tonight she carried a lantern not for herself, but for a soul adrift. The wind whispered secrets through the gnarled branches of the ancient trees, tales of forgotten names and loves lost to time. Gothic listened, her heart a compass guided by the faintest echo of a plea. She felt the presence before she saw it, a fragile wisp of longing clinging to the storm. "Are you lost?" she asked, her voice barely a breath against the tempest's roar. The spirit flickered, its form solidifying slightly as it met her gaze. A single word escaped its lips. "Home." "Home is not always a place," Gothic whispered, her hand instinctively reaching for the silver pendant around her neck. "Sometimes it is a memory, a feeling, a belonging." She offered the lantern, its light a beacon in the oppressive dark. The ghost hesitated, then reached out, his spectral fingers brushing against the glass. A wave of warmth emanated from the lantern, washing over him like a gentle embrace. For the first time in centuries, he felt a sense of peace. He looked at Gothic, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," he whispered, his voice stronger now. "I have wandered for so long, searching for something I could not name." "You needed to be seen," Gothic replied, her voice soft but firm. "Everyone does. Even the lonely souls lost in the shadows." She knew, perhaps better than most, the weight of invisibility. The ghost smiled, a genuine heartfelt expression that erased centuries of sorrow. "I think," he said, "I am finally ready to go home." He turned towards the sky, where the clouds were beginning to part completely. With a final, grateful look he began to ascend, his form dissolving into stardust. The lantern flickered once, then settled into a steady glow, its purpose fulfilled. Gothic watched him go, her heart lighter than it had been in years. The rain had stopped entirely, and the moon peeked through the clouds, bathing the graveyard in a soft silver light. Gothic took a deep breath, the air clean and fresh. She was not alone. She was a beacon for the lost. She began to walk back towards the gate, her footsteps lighter now. The pendant around her neck felt warm against her skin, a constant reminder of the connection between the seen and the unseen. The roots of her soul ran deep. As she reached the gate she paused, turning back to look at the graveyard one last time. She smiled, knowing that she had made a difference, that even in the darkest of nights, a single light could guide a soul home. The world needed more lights, she thought, more beacons in the darkness, and she would be one of them, forever a lantern for the lonely. Her journey had just begun. She stepped onto the cobblestone street, the town lights twinkling in the distance. The world was full of shadows, but also full of hope. And Gothic would walk the path between them, a guardian of lost souls, a light in the roots. The first step was always the hardest. But Gothic knew she was not alone. The echoes of the past, the whispers of the wind, the silent stories of the graveyard, they were all with her, guiding her way. With each step, Gothic felt a newfound strength, a deeper connection to the world and its unseen wonders. She was ready to face whatever lay ahead, armed with compassion and the unwavering light of her lantern. The town awaited, unaware of the guardian who now walked its streets. Gothic embraced her role, ready to shine her light into the darkest corners, to offer solace to the lost and forgotten souls. Gothic approached the cat slowly, offering a gentle hand. The cat hesitated, then rubbed against her fingers, purring softly. Another soul found a flicker of warmth in the darkness. She picked up the cat, cradling it in her arms. Its warmth was comforting, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always love and connection to be found. Gothic decided to take the cat home, knowing that she could provide a safe haven for the lonely creature. As she walked, she smiled, realizing that her purpose was becoming clearer with each step. She reached her doorstep, a Gothic-style house with ivy climbing its walls. It was a place of solace and secrets, a sanctuary for those who needed it most. As Gothic opened the door, the warm light spilled out, welcoming both the cat and herself. She knew that together, they would continue to be a light in the roots, guiding lost souls home. And so, Gothic continued her journey, lighting lanterns for the lonely, guiding lost souls, and finding warmth in the connections she made. For she was more than just a girl. She was a beacon of hope, a light in the roots, forever bound to the unseen. The night was dark, but Gothic's light shone brighter, illuminating the path for those who had lost their way, and in her heart, she knew that the roots of kindness would always grow deep, connecting the living and the departed, the seen and the unseen, forever and always. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this tale of the Lantern for the Lonely, and would like to see and hear more Gothic tales.